Hey, hello. Hey, this is I think you know who this is. It's on my own channel. Uh it is 11:23 p.m. April 16th, California time. The question on the calendar today. It was something like, what book have you read that you recommend? I would say check out a book called One Train Later by Andy Summers. Very, very cool. Awesome. You may know him from a band called The Police. He wrote this book. Oh, it's been like 10 years now. Wow, dang, 10 years. But yeah, it's a great book. I actually have like 3 autographed copies, something like that, or maybe 4. I have too many autographed copies of that book, and it's not my fault. I'll tell you. No, I might have more. Well, uh, what happened was, well, I mean, the book was written 10 years ago. So imagine 10 years ago, everybody in 2006 was on MySpace, right? So there was a contest, I guess, to win an autographed book, and I just happened to win it. I believe it was on MySpace, on Andy Summers' MySpace page for his book. So I think I won the autographed book, and then he actually came up here doing a book tour. So I went and saw him. It was actually like 3 days in a row. He was at 3 different he was in Alameda, California, he was in San Francisco, and he was in San Francisco again. Yes, yeah. It was 3 different things. 3 different things. And yeah, if you go to my YouTube page, you can actually see some footage of some of the stuff. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And yeah, the last day that he was here, the second to last day, I asked him, I said, "Hey, Andy, uh, would you sign my guitar?" And he's like, "For you, I would." I'd seen him so many times at shows, and he knew who I was and everything. Uh, so it was pretty cool. So anyway, so the next day when I went and saw him, he did this book reading. He read from his book. I waited till the whole event was over, everything, and then he signed my guitar for me, which is cool. I still have it. He actually said, "Do not sell this on eBay." And I'm like, if you see this on eBay, you can sue me, And I've actually seen him a few times since that, on the Huffington Post thing that I did, and then I saw him in person at an art show in Santa Monica. And probably another time since then. I can't remember. Anyway, so there you go. There's my answer for the question today. What book would you recommend? Check out One Train Later by Andy Summers. And if you're lazy, there's actually a film. The book actually turned into a movie. And you can actually watch the movie. Although if you're a fan of The Police, if you're a fan of Sting, Stuart Copeland, Andy, any of that, it's all good. It's all great stuff, great footage. Stuart Copeland actually did a movie himself about 10 years ago, 9 years ago. And it was basically all just footage of all this like camcorder. I don't know if it's Super 8, but camcorder footage that he filmed while they were on tour back when they were around. He was always filming the stuff. So he put out a excuse me 1 second. I'm texting something. Excuse me. Uh anyway. Yeah. So he put out a it was a film, a DVD. It was called Everyone Stares. And he actually had a screening and a Q&A down in San Jose. Well, not where I live now. 10 years ago I was up in Berkeley. Now I'm down in Santa Cruz. So I normally I'm used to saying down in San Jose, but now it's up. San Jose is north of me now. Up in San Jose, I actually saw him at a screening of the film. Everyone Stares, The Police Inside Out. It was great, awesome. And actually, I met him. I met him on the street. It was very cool. Very, very cool. But the Andy Summers film is called Can't Stand Losing You. And it's available on iTunes, on DVD, blah blah blah, whatever. And it was pretty cool. The guys, the company that actually made the film, they actually contacted me. Like they found me just off the internet. I guess because they knew I was a fan, or I don't know what the deal was, but anyway, they found me and they're like, "Hey, can you help us, promote this thing? We'll give you free tickets to the screening wherever you want to go." And it just happened to be screening in Berkeley, so I had tickets. I took a friend of mine to see the film in Berkeley. And we had a great time. There's actually a video on my channel of us after the screening. So if you look back a year on my page, search The Police, from a year ago, and you'll find the video of me and my friend. But yeah. Anyway. So what am I saying? So yeah, so the book I'm recommending, One Train Later, turned into a film. And so you can watch the film. You can read the book, watch the film. It's all good. All great stuff. If you're a fan of the Police, all that stuff. And all right, I got to go. I got to take this phone call. I'm vlogging every day this month. Johnny Bean, johnnybean.com. Keep rocking and rolling. All right, bye-bye.